The issue that I have today is the for profit in the industrial complex of privatization of the prison system in America. And the reason why this is such a big and not talked about topic because of the way the school systems has closed down in major cities like New York and Chicago. In New York City, there have been 75 school closings from middle school to high school. In Chicago, there was 50 schools that closed, all in poorer, underfunded, underprivileged areas where mostly quote unquote minorities stay at. And the significance of this is that the prisons are making record profits on modern day slavery. And the reason why this is newsworthy for the general public to let them know that at any given moment your child or yourself can be arrested and have a mandatory sentence longer than if it was a public institution because the prisons make money how many prisoners they have in there. And based on my research from MSNBC, the New York Times, Twitter, Facebook, we have a couple of articles from a couple of sites that I'd like to just name a few. We have one from Mr. Curtis C. Blow, New York Times. He has explained that Louisiana has a record of more prisoners per capita than normal people working or going to school. We have the ACLU. They're the ones that's trying to destabilize the privatization of industrial complex prison system. They're trying to bring it back to the state level so the record profits won't be made from modern day slavery. Also, we have the New York Times article about Sheriff Alford out in Texas, and he's asking for the prison complex system to be overhauled because certain judges are now, how would you say, forcing people to have longer sentences. And this is why this is so timely. Because if we don't look at this in our communities, once they lock up all the criminals, so called criminals, they'll start coming after the normal everyday people. Maybe for a traffic ticket, maybe for littering, even jaywalking. You might get stopped and arrested because the jails are not as populated that they need to be and they need to make their profits.